Well, welcome everybody. It's Dr. Hank, and thank you so much for attending this. Just really amazing presentation that you're going to get information here that you haven't heard before, and it's going to be real easy, and it's going to build your health, wealth, and success. And so I'm a mental scientist. I'm a head doctor. I've worked with Fortune 100 companies around the world. Right now, my niche, if you will, is real estate, and with real estate agents, I help grow their business and their wealth. But for all people, my soul's desire is to help everyone to become their greatest possibility. So again, I would suggest that you take notes on this, that it's some really amazing information that you're going to just love, and it's going to take you to be even more of a royal gem that you already are with Lynn. And so basically there's 3 steps for you to have health, wealth, and success. And today, in today's changing world, and that's all it is, we've just had a lot of changes, that's it. And with change brings opportunity. And so as long as you're looking for opportunities, so whatever, if you're knocking, the door shall open. If you're seeking, you shall find. And if you're asking, you shall receive. And so what is all that? What is this asking, knocking, or whatever? Well, actually, so out of the 3 steps, so again, there's 3 steps to your health, wealth, and success to build your business, your income, better health, you name it. And I have helped literally thousands of people to be able to tap into their subconscious mind, to be able to improve their conscious mind. And you will, today in this short, brief presentation, you will be able to understand how to do that. And then if you do want to get a hold of me, if I can help you in any way, it's drhank@drhank.biz, or you can contact me at 214-753-7204. So with that, your powerful thoughts create everything. And so this isn't just what I made up, if you will, or what I concluded, even though I did conclude it. In fact, all of science has agreed that there's 3 steps for us to create any and everything in our life. And again, I summarize that in health, wealth, and success, but you can look at anything in your life, and there's 3 steps. And so this is, molecular biologists have agreed with this, quantum physicists have agreed with this, and within about the last 5 years, all the science disciplines have agreed that there's these 3 steps, and which is the first step of my 3 steps, but there are 3 steps to create every and anything you want. So in other words, if you want your dreams to come true, if you want your desires, the things that you desire that you want to come true, if you want to experience them, if you want to build your royalties and royalty, and with you royal gems, that this is how to do it. And better health, better relationships does matter. So they say it's 3 steps. And the first step is that everything starts with our thought, our powerful thought. So some of us say, well, I'm really not that powerful. Like, I've asked for more money, and where's my stuff? Okay, and we ask for where our stuff is. So let me give you an example of what actually has happened. And it is that, let's just imagine that you've been thinking about things that you want. And let's say you woke up this morning, and we're going to call it the color yellow. Okay, so I have this yellow egg here. And so you're thinking about these wonderful things, and you're saying, I want to, and I actually would start writing down some of these statements, because when you do, literally everything will line up and you'll get everything you want. So you might have woke up this morning and say, I want to smile more today. Now, probably none of you actually asked that. And what I want you to do is write that down, because if you can wake up in the morning, breathe deeply, which we'll get into that in a few minutes, but to be able to start saying things like, I want to smile more today. Another one to write down, I want to laugh more today. And so you will see that the universe, God, your higher self, whatever term you want to use, will then find reasons for you to smile more, for you to laugh more. So you're thinking about yellow and you're saying, I want to attract more royalty people. I want to bless them with this amazing system that and advertise in the social media. And so, I really want to do all of that. I want to attract people and I want to make more money and I want to have deeper, more meaningful relationships. I want to feel healthier. So you're talking about yellow. You're thinking about yellow. So remember, step one is your thoughts. So you have these thoughts, and then you get out of bed and, oh, your right knee hurts. And so then you start thinking about red. And so it's kind of the bad stuff. It's the unwanted in your life. So now you start saying, oh, my knee hurts. Well, whatever you focus your attention on grows. And I would actually write that down, that whatever I focus my attention on expands. We have focused, most people have focused their attention on the changes in this world, and it is the most publicized disease ever. And the reason why, it's called the law of attraction, that whatever I focus on will grow. And so I haven't focused at all on any of that. In the last 3 months, I've had the most marvelous, healthy, wonderful time in my life. I went to Joe T. Garcia's yesterday, and ate outside, and no line, and delicious food. And, I've just been having a blast. But it all depends on what you're thinking. So if you're thinking about the rat, oh, I hope I don't get sick, well, what you'll actually do is get sick. So then during the day, a deal goes south or somebody tells you no, they don't want to sign up or whatever. And you start thinking about that. And then you start talking to other people about that and you Facebook about that. And so what happens is you were thinking about yellow, the things you want. So this world really is just about wanted and unwanted. It's not even good or bad. It is, we're all different in what our interpretation is at, but it is what we want or what we don't want. Well, if you mix yellow and red together, you know what you get? You get orange. And so you say, hey, I didn't ask for oranges. But the fact is, you did ask for oranges because you were looking at that yellow, then that red, and so you end up with oranges. And that's why we don't get the stuff that we want. Where's my stuff? Well, my stuff is I was too focused on what's going on, what is, instead of thinking with my thoughts on what I desire and keeping with those thoughts. So, and we'll get into all of that on how thoughts are, but back to the scientists. So the scientists say that every experience that we have, it all starts with our thought, which also means that what's currently happening right now is really old news, because it's your accumulated thoughts that you have that you're now experiencing. So you interpret, we all interpret and have different filters, different beliefs. And so we look at everything. I look at all these changes of the world. I call them changes. I don't say, the invisible killer or whatever they're called. I just say, hey, it's changes. And then I look for opportunities. So my world has just been magnificent the last 3 months, where many people, in fact, I had a 8-year-old boy who was literally shaking in his bed, so afraid of the world because he had watched TV and his parents told him and everything. And in 10 minutes, I changed his thinking and helped him to realize that 99.99% of the world is just fine. And so you can be fine too, especially kids, okay? Mainly it's, older people that have a bunch of conditions that aren't very good, like, overweight, heart condition, whatever. In fact, more people this year died of pneumonia than they did of this, disease. Anyway, so I talked to this boy and helped him to understand, running out of his bed, and he was all happy and it's a tremendous story, but because of our time, that I'll suffice it to know that when you change your thoughts, you literally change your future. And so again, what we're looking at is just accumulated thought. So we got to stop looking, if we don't like what we're looking at, we have to stop looking at that and instead start thinking about what will be. So according to the scientists, this thought then creates energy. So that's our emotion. Okay, so here we are. We have this thought that creates our emotion, our energy, and that energy, if you will, sends a signal out to the universe, God, your higher self, whatever term you feel comfortable with, sends a signal out. And that prayer, if you will, of yours, and you're praying every thought that you have, it's prayer. It's not, you're not praying when you're just on your hands, on your knees and hands folded, that your prayer is all the time. So your prayer is received immediately and then answered. And so where is it? It's an energy form, and I help people take it from energy form into your experience, into your checking account, into, you know, whatever that you're looking at being, doing, and having. So thought creates energy, and everything is energy. Now, what's so amazing is we are such incredible creators that with our all-powerful thought, we can take the energy that creates worlds and we can create it into whatever we want. And so it's just a matter of thinking about what we want and thinking about what we don't want. So you don't want to put a charge. And here's a real easy way to think about this and to apply this. So let's say you don't like something. Let's say you had a fight with your spouse or somebody said no to you. Then what you do is you turn to that and just point to it and just say to yourself, that's what I don't want. Don't put a lot of energy in it, otherwise you'll start creating more of it. And what happens is cooperative components rally around wherever your energy point is. It's called your point of attraction. And I'm going to show you today on how to raise that point of attraction. And so again, you just point to it and say, that's what I don't want. And then you turn the other cheek. Christ said this, that turn the other cheek. And what he meant by that is, I thought when I was a kid, you turn the other cheek to get slapped because my father was kind of abusive. And so I thought, well, he hits me on one side, get hit on the other. But actually what it means is to look at this and say, that's what I don't want. And to turn the other cheek and say, what do I want? And again, I would write those words down on what do I, that's what I don't want. And then you ask, what do I want? And you will start getting answers. You will literally start getting thoughts, attracting people, circumstances, and events to give you a better life. So all this contrast that's going on in the world, especially this big contrast that's going on in the world, it actually is creating a better life for us. And you'll see that life will be better and better. It has continually always gotten better and will continue to get better and better for you and I, as long as you're thinking about that and looking for the better life. So that thought creates energy, and that energy, according to the scientists, that energy creates matter, M-A-T-T-E-R. And this is why thoughts become things. And so it is proven. I've helped again, corporate Fortune 100 companies around the world to increase their revenues, to increase their customer service, whatever, type of productivity number they were looking for, their sales, whatever that is. But I've helped individuals from kids to adults to people to overcome cancer, all kinds of things, because that's the power that we have. We can overcome anything. In fact, I'm a great example that I was about 5 years ago, I was involved in a car accident and I was paralyzed from my waist down. And I'm a Vietnam veteran, and the VA told me, you are permanently homebound and permanently disabled. You'll never walk again. And you know what I said? I said, that's what I don't want. And then I asked, I said, what do I want? And then that led me to, hey, I want to walk. I want to be able to have a healthy, long, healthy, happy, wealthy life. And that's, by the way, a great statement is, what do you want? I want a long, happy, healthy, wealthy life. And if you just stay focused on that, it's only possible to get that. So I just continued to breathe deeply, think about what I wanted on me, and I could start visualizing, seeing me walking, etc. And one day I woke up and I felt a little energy in my right toe, a little movement. And then I just focused on that. I didn't focus on the doctors telling me I couldn't do this, that I just focused on that energy. And breath after breath, moment after moment, day after day, that energy moved up my leg, around my other leg. And now, wow, I'm a walking miracle. I'm walking right now. Yay. But I say to all of you, you're all walking miracles. And you have the power to be, do, and have anything that you want. We just have never been taught this. We haven't been told this. Like you've been told, hey, I got to worry about my kids, or worry about my spouse, or whatever. What you're doing is sending them worry. Don't be doing that. And we were brought up that way. We don't know any better. Yesterday, I helped first responders, and I had hundreds of people on the line yesterday with first responders. I helped them, and one first responder asked me, I just don't understand. And what am I supposed to do with, my family and my loved ones? I said, send them well-being. Send them love, that all is well. And when you send them that, we have the power with our thoughts to actually impact other people. Most of us would call, because we're, born in America, Christians, whatever, that we're called the power of our prayer. We can pray for others and we can heal others. And so I do that all the time. I'm healing people all the time with different diseases and different thoughts. Again, mainly, it's just your thought, because your thought creates 99% of everything in your life. That it's only inspired action after you get, hey, I really like that idea. So after this call, I don't want you to make 50 phone calls if you don't want to. You want to feel good and be able to do that. So this is why thoughts become things, and each one of us have these this powerful ability to be able to think. So what kind of thoughts do we want? And again, I'm blown through this. That yesterday I just went through a portion of this and took me 2 hours. So you're just getting all the icing on the cake, if you will. But what you want to do is have good feeling thoughts. Now, I have, for example, it's so important, good feeling thoughts. One of my 13 best-selling books is called Good Feeling Thoughts, where there's 7 thoughts every day. And so literally, on May 2nd, it's written, those 7 thoughts, but it's to help you keep you on that lighted path. So our communication system with God, our higher self, our source, whatever you want to say, the universe, our communication system, we are being communicated every moment of every day, and it's with our feelings. When you feel bad, it's your signal, it's your communication with your higher self, with God, with the universe, that you are not thinking about this the way that I am. So when you're thinking about like these changes in the world, if you don't see the opportunities, if you don't see the good, you're not looking at this as God. If you're feeling bad and feel that all this is terrible and awful, then what will happen is you'll attract more terrible and awful things. Plus, you're not thinking about it like God. So what you want to do is you want to feel good. So you can create good feeling thoughts. Thoughts about what you like, about what you enjoy, about what you love, about what you desire, about what you want. The more that you can just think about these good feeling thoughts, the more that it will come. Now, I can tell you that, and again, just very briefly, that you have to have agreement in Matthew 17. It says 2 of you together agree will be manifested on earth. What that means is our conscious mind has to agree with our subconscious mind. And so if you say, I want more money, or I want $1 million, your subconscious mind has recorded every thought you've ever had, every feeling you've ever had, and every experience you've ever had. And it has an opinion, your subconscious mind has an opinion about every subject under the sun, and has recorded from your conception on every thought, feeling, and experience. So think how many times you've said to yourself, I don't have enough money. Or you've said, I want enough money, but you were thinking, I don't have enough money. Okay, so you got to understand, what side are you on when you're asking, are you on the wanted or the unwanted? So my counsel to you is, don't be asking for more money, because if you say, hey, I want more money, that I now have more money, or I am wealthy, and the subconscious says, hold on, my opinion about this, which is your belief, by the way, the dominant opinion on every subject is your belief, and it is done on you as you believe. And so the subconscious mind says, oh no, that's not your belief that you're wealthy. And so again, if you say, hey, I want more money, the subconscious mind says, bullshit. And so what you want to do is you want to use soft words. And I'm going to give you a magical sentence that's going to literally flow right from your conscious mind into your subconscious. And you are going to have better health, but more wealth and more success. And it's all a matter of us being able to just start thinking about what we want and some very general things. So thoughts about what you like, you enjoy, thoughts of how you want it to be. So just imagine at the end of the year, how do you want it to be? How many royalty signups do you want? And underneath there, what's the income? So instead of using the word money, by the way, a much easier word is to use income. So I'd like to increase my income. That my increase, I love that my income is increasing every month. That, for most of you, your subconscious mind can accept and say, okay, I'll make it happen. And your subconscious mind will make every and anything happen for you. It's the power of your subconscious mind. So thoughts of what will be that, hey, I see that I'm getting healthier. I'm getting happier, that I'm seeing I'm building better relationships, I'm building my business. I love that every month I increase my income. So those are thoughts of how it'll be. Now, a very great way to help you as well as help your loved ones and friends and other people that you're talking about is only think about what you can control. So you can't control this virus, whatever. You can't control that. Okay. And by the way, it's been out since December. And so it was worldwide, December, January, February, those first 3 months. So it was already in the air. So if you're breathing that, and you know, it came, and you're going to get it. But again, it has been, it's called the negative denominator. What they're looking at is just the one bad thing. And then they focus on that. Again, 99.99% of the entire world's population is just fine. And so thoughts you can control. You can't control what the government's going to do. Stop thinking about the stuff you can't control. So the easy thing on what you can control, you can control your thoughts and your feelings. And so, and I'll show you a way here in a second on how to be able to really just start getting godly thoughts and these better, good feeling thoughts. So again, only think, only talk about things that you can control and within your grasp. And so this is just a great quote of mine that people just love. But you can't ask for what you don't want. Okay, I don't want this virus, and expect to get what you want. Okay, it's just impossible. It's impossible. You can't be saying, I don't want this without attracting it. So, but you can ask for what you want, and you can get what you want. And so stop thinking about, stop talking about things that you don't like. The deal going south, not enough money, whatever. Don't be talking about that. That's just accumulated thought that's in your experience right now, and you're going to change your experience. So literally, you right now have the power to change your experience. So because of time, I'm going to only do this for like a minute here with us. And step 2 and 3 is because we only have a couple minutes left, but the power of your breath. So the word spirit in the Bible actually means breath. And I'm an ordained minister also. And so that's one of the things I learned. I went, oh my gosh, this breath thing must be pretty important. Well, I literally have invested thousands of dollars on breath coaches. And people go, Dr. Hank, come on. When I was a kid, I was born, slapped on the butt, and I started breathing and everything's fine. And well, not really. What we do is most of us do very shallow breathing. And so we're not connecting with our source. Deep breathing raises your point of attraction, and the fastest way to connect with your higher self, God, whatever that you want to call the universe, is through your breath. And so connecting with your breath will also give you good feeling thoughts. So what we're going to do is I want you to do this breathing exercise. It's only going to be for 1 minute. And then the third step is 1 sentence and I'm done. But I want you to really get into this. The way to breathe is 5 seconds in. And when you breathe in, imagine you're breathing all the way down to your toes. So again, if you're driving, stop driving. If you're standing, I'd suggest you sit because you're going to start floating up and you're going to start being in Dr. Hank's La La Land, if you will. And so I would also suggest a real easy way to go within is to close your eyes. So I'd like you to close your eyes and start breathing with me. Again, in 5 seconds and then out. Ready? In. 3. 4. And relax. Relax. And now just relax. And I'd like you to start from the top of your head. Relax your crown, open up your crown, relax your forehead, your jaw. Just start going down your body, becoming very relaxed. Relax your neck, your arms, relax your neck, your lungs, your chest, go down through your organs and just become very relaxed. Relax your hips, down your thighs, your knees, calves, ankles, feet, and relax. Breathe in deeply and breathe out. Say to yourself, relax. And now I send you good feeling thoughts, thoughts of prosperity, thoughts of happiness and joy and more freedom, more business, better health. I send you my love and well-being, and know that from this moment on, everything is getting better in your life. More of your desires are flowing to you as you attract them, as you have now raised your point of attraction to that of your desires, and now allow them to flow into your experience. And so it is. Amen. Woo, how do you feel? Yay! So step 3, just drink lots of water. Your body consists of trillions of cells. Millions are passing away, dying each minute, and millions are being born each second. And so what you want to do is you want to flush your body, cleanse your body. I recommend about 80 ounces of water per day. And so your cells are always seeking and finding perfect health. If you just would get out of the way with your thoughts, if you will, and allow it to be, that well-being only flows. Because like, for example, you didn't wake up today and say, okay, heart, make sure you beat today, okay? Your subconscious mind takes care of everything for you unless you get in the way. So your magical sentence, and if you'll write this down, and then every morning, and I would start today and just after this, whatever, but I would write it down 21 times. It's a magical sentence that'll go from your conscious mind into your subconscious mind, and we'll start creating all of your dreams coming true. So the sentence is, I easily accept better feeling thoughts. And again, your subconscious mind has no problem with accepting that. I easily accept better feeling thoughts, no problem. It's not like, okay, I only have better feeling thoughts, and subconscious mind again goes, bullshit. And so then, and I am prepared to be healthier, wealthier, and more successful now. And so your subconscious mind says, hey, no problem. You are prepared, okay? You're not saying I am, because if you say I am, again, the subconscious mind's not going to accept it. But this will flow into your subconscious mind, and your subconscious mind will start giving you greater health, greater wealth, and more success, and success on whatever you're looking for and the things that you want. And then the all-important word, now. And so if you say, hey, tomorrow it's going to get better, well, tomorrow never comes, because then tomorrow is today, and then you're not there. So this powerful word of now. So you do that and write that down 21 times. Be breathing deeply as you do that. Drink plenty of water, and then watch the magic happen in your life. So this is Dr. Hank saying thank you so much for having me on. That I hope it has been helpful. If you have any questions, you know how to get a hold of me. And I'm going to give it back to Lynn.